Okay, well, I hear Will. I don't hear myself.
Hello.
I hear you.
I don't hear me.
I hear you.
So
you hear me?
Therapy session.
Nope.
Oh,
do
man.
you hear you?
Do you hear
Do you hear you? Is it
Do you hear your inner child?
I'm plugged in. I just check.
I'm plugged in.
Check. I hear me in like my. There we go. I hear
Check.
I hear
1,
me
2.
now.
What is this?
Okay.
There we go. Rockefeller Records. There's
Hello.
Put a
still
little
don't hear
T-Pain on
myself.
my sheet.
I had still got like a little bit of I'm still so used to saying, you know, I'm used to the other one. You know, it's like, but we can't speak on that no more because I ain't trying to get straightened up either, man. So we lit live and in this motherfucker, man. It is what are we on 8?
8, yeah.
Episode 8 behind the
Episode
booth.
8.
I'm gonna start saying it like a hood nigga. We up in here. Episode 8 behind the booth.
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 The booth.
The booth.
The booth.
The booth, man. It is your play partner Smith Griffey in here. My short. Oh, well, you can't see my shorts. So I was gonna say they look shorter.
He got
usual.
the thigh corn chips on.
First off,
What you call? Wait, what? Somebody called it something on Twitter that I really liked. Hold on.
Somebody called it something you really like. This is like, you know,
Yeah,
it was
like
on my ass
really,
when we did.
a really nice phrase for him.
So when we did Where My Girls At last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
The concept of Where My Girls At is just pretty much predominantly women vendors and everything women. I'm just like the behind the scenes thing. So I'm the only dude that's usually in there. So I walk in there and, you know, I've been embracing my Nike shorts all summer.
Yeah, you really have.
And so I'm trying to figure out a bunch.
You leaned into that.
I've been trying to like, I'm in there trying to wrap up and get like the rest of everything set up. And so I got Sage here. I got Jess all the way in the corner. I got Aria somewhere up there. Rakim was in there too. And they just all in there cracking jokes for like 10 minutes.
Or
Yeah.
Oh, here they go. Little hoochie daddy shorts.
Oh yeah.
I like that little hoochie daddy shorts.
My favorite meme this summer was the one of the big dude in the bed with his hands over his face talking about he got drunk and the girl came and pulled his slutty summer shorts off. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so shy.
I'm glad the men are showing them legs. Unless you have if you have nice legs. You can do it if you got nice legs.
Yeah, man.
You know, not
like,
everybody ain't able.
I got I remember the first time I got accosted.
Because of the shorts?
Yeah.
Now you see how women feel.
I enjoyed it. Nigga. I was like, good. I hope you didn't think I was in the gym for nothing. But
now imagine just minding your business and not wanting to be talked to.
That's what I was doing. Hey, little daddy over there. I was like, ma'am.
Cat called you.
I was like, ma'am, this is. I mean, thank you, but like, god damn.
what you would have did? She got aggressive with the rejection. Well, fuck you then. Ain't nobody want you. Ugly.
Stupid bitch.
That's how they get anyway, bro. Like, you ever, like, hey, bro.
Thank God we're not Jamaican, because they'd shit out.
Shit, not damn Jamaican, like New Orleans alone. Because, like, if you reject, like, a woman in New Orleans, then, like, you automatically gay. It don't matter what your situation is. It's like,
not everybody. But
yeah, that's...
For the most, that's been my experience. And then them niggas just don't handle rejection well.
I just act like you don't exist no more. Like, you
I feel like, that's what happens to
you
me.
might as well be
Them
dead.
niggas, that's just so wild. Because I saw a girl was on Twitter and she was like, first off, everybody is psychiatrists now. My psychiatrist my therapist hates that everybody is saying the word normalize. So she was like, you need to normalize not trying to be platonic friends after you rejected somebody romantically.
What?
I mean, if I wasn't trying to be your friend, I was trying to be your old lady, then there's no real reason for me to be friends with you after you romantically reject me. I don't see no friendship in that.
Yeah. I mean,
because I won't be your friend. If I wanted to be your friend, I would have been your friend.
I mean, you got to be friends first, you know?
I mean, yeah, but shit. Like, you rejected me romantically. I'm not about to stick around
in
hopes that you just...
I feel like this is that conversation of, like, would you still date if they rejected your, like, wedding proposal?
Oh, no, that's a whole nother level.
But
I also feel like that isn't
you should kind of know better.
That, like, normally do that. That's kind of like a last-ditch effort to save your relationship with your girl after you done fucked up. Because usually, the proposal is probably going to go okay because y'all done had that conversation before. 9 times out of 10, if she reject your shit, it's because you done fucked up.
Yeah.
Or that relationship over.
Yeah.
It's been over. You know what's also
I
cold?
feel like a lot of that should be staged on TikTok.
Probably. You know what's also cold? Is that like when a woman breaks up with a man, by the time she tells that nigga, she done already checked out like 3 months. So that nigga be lying there like while y'all sleeping. She think like you thinking everything.
In a background facts.
You think everything cool, man. Y'all sleep. What you don't know is she up at night just looking at you in disgust, man. This nigga here. I can't believe I was singing Mary J in her head.
Nigga.
And then one day, once she done finally got over everything, like in her heart and like the emotions, she done cried her tears.
Like, bruh, like,
she
I'm
just
done.
look at a nigga, and that nigga don't know nothing that done happened, dog.
I mean, but the signs do be there in certain ways. Don't act like women just can
But
hide
that nigga
shit.
I mean,
It's just y'all be oblivious to the shit.
We do, cause it like it be like
y'all be
shit.
oblivious to
it be
the
like
shit.
some peace. I can finally play 2K without her nagging.
And the reason why she ain't nagging your ass because she don't give a fuck no more.
Yeah.
She left you alone. She don't give a fuck. She gonna do her. She ain't gonna tell you nothing. None of that.
That shit only really hurt if like it's like just her name on the lease and then you gotta find somewhere to stay.
Nigga, I'm dipping even if my name on the fucking
like,
lease. Fuck that.
I couldn't do it. Dog, you ever think about like I be feeling bad for them niggas that just sign new leases?
Oh, that'd be the worst. When you
And
just
then they
signed
break
the
up
lease
like
and then you break up.
2 months into the
Hell.
lease and now you gotta sit there 10
Now you
months
gotta
with a
sit
nigga.
there for a year paying this high ass rent with a person you don't want to live with.
Thank God I can't relate.
Yeah,
I've never been in a situation I was at my own shit.
Look,
yes, it's always about that. Like that's why I don't we gotta be in some years before I make the like live together decision.
yeah, don't do that shit. I learned the hard way. Don't do that shit.
We could do the fake live together where you just come over a lot.
Yeah,
but
you
still
know, I
got your
give
own
you
spot.
like a little like
Yeah.
drawer or something, a little
I
something.
noticed it. How
That
quick,
you can leave your essentials at my house and shit.
Yeah,
Like maybe
yep,
a few outfits. You know, got your drawers, your socks, you know, all your man care things. Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, you know what'd be
but
wild?
you ain't gonna be staying there every day, all day.
like when you first start dating somebody and then like they done made like the chick has made the decision in her own mind that you the nigga she want, like they all of a sudden start leaving like little knickknacks and shit. Like nigga, every time it was a point for like 18 months where like
this
I had,
conversation.
yeah, like, you do that.
Yeah,
you do
handle
that.
it.
Save
handle
yourself.
it. Yeah,
It was an 18-month stretch where like if a chick came over, I had to do like a clean sweep of my crib. Cause they don't leave shit that's like obvious. It be
I'm so
random
weak.
shit, nigga. Nigga just walk out. You know
not
what the main
shoes.
niggas, you know what the main nah, it ain't shoes. You know what it is?
I'll leave like earrings
Huh?
and shit.
Nah, it ain't even earrings.
I'll leave like earrings and shit unintentionally.
Item number 1 is the bobby pin, nigga. Them bobby pins be getting nigga caught up, dog. It's the bobby pin, and then cause I remember I was dating this chick for a minute, and she came over once, and she found like a strand of hair. That was like a different color, right?
That has happened to me before, and bro, like, how good is your fucking heyesight to like see that shit?
Hold
that
on,
shit
hold on.
fucks me
Now
up
let me
every-
tell you the kicker of all this. The nigga goes in on me. What bitch you got over here? Da da da. I'm sitting over here. I let her get her rant off, and then she finishes, and I was like, "Your hair, nigga. You changed wigs. Let that bitch over here." Like,
That's your hair.
it's your hair, man. All right. Since we're not in a relationship, let's get moving, man. Episode 8 behind the booth.
The
It
time
is
I broke
Big
up with
Griffin.
my mixer.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, also, you know the number one line like anybody that wants to holler at you is when they want to holler at you is like, so can you teach me how to DJ?
DJ, yeah.
That shit every time, man. That nigga be a whole ass like lawyer or something.
Men do that too.
Oh, I believe it.
I believe that.
Man, when you going?
When you going? When you going?
I'm trying to
You
be
know,
like
I've been
you.
trying to get into DJ, man. When you going? Show me. I'm not.
Damn.
You ain't talking no bread, nigga. This is
That nigga went straight to.
you ain't.
See what happens, though.
You ain't got financial aid. None of that. No, nigga, pay me. Hello. Pay me. Thank
Guitar
you. You
Center
want to get to where
offers
I'm at? Pay me.
Yeah, I shoot you over there to Dot or something, man. Episode 8 behind the booth. Spin Griffey, Legatron Prime, in her No Limit Soldier gear.
Look, I had to do a quick change.
You about as tall as Silk.
Probably.
And luckily, because we started the show late, which means he was on time. DJ FTK in the building. Yeah. Pew pew pew.
We don't got no sound effects this
Nah, man, John, you know, man, this is like second week back,
I
man.
can't hit shit, so
It's second week back, man. So, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? There we go.
Not busy.
I had the code switch and talk white for a minute.
It was kind of a trip to like prepare mentally for that.
Oh yeah.
Because that was a wild ride, but like other than that, it was cool, I guess.
What was the route? Wait, what happened?
No, just like everything going on, and people be going on stage, people taking off their masks, which I get it. I got relaxed about it, but now it's just like, all right, y'all nasty.
Hey, it's wild because I knew you were gonna be the first one with the whole don't come on stage set up down there.
I tried to do that, and them niggas just moved my shit off. And I'm
they normally do that too, but this time it was just like, nah. Like I think the only people that came on stage was you and Urkel, and that was it.
Then the wild part is like you got that whole thing set up, but then the stair part is like just wide open.
Yeah, somebody had moved that, and that's why it was open. So because I actually closed it off.
Yeah.
So it was just like, all right, whatever. Surprisingly, nobody actually came on. So, and like I lied, one female did, but she just came to leave a tip, so that was welcome. That was fine.
Hey, I've been getting a lot of tips for songs lately, man. I appreciate y'all and that.
I'm still not gonna play it, but yeah.
Actually,
I'm not gonna play it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
That's
depending on
right there.
it depends on the song and the amount. Cause like $2 ain't gonna. But somebody gave me a $20 to play some shit I was gonna play anyway.
$5 and I might think about it.
I love when they give you money for shit that you was already gonna play.
That I remember one dude came from Houston and wanted to hear like a Houston set. He gave me like 50, and Wes was my host. He gave Wes 20, and then he wasn't even in there when I started the set. And I was like, cool. I think he had left. So it was whatever.
One time when I was DJing in Baton Rouge still, this dude gave me $100 to play Britney, I think it was either Britney Spears or Katy Perry, because he was fucked up. It was a white dude. Was like, dude, it's going to help me get laid, man. Like, play it. And he just slipped me 100. And he ain't say how much Katy Perry. I played like one little EDM remix I had and call it a day.
What did you play it though?
I played one song and that was it. And then he came back.
Wait, what was the one Britney Spears joint?
I don't even remember. It was so fucking long ago. This was at City Bar when like the one time I got invited.
City Bar.
Yeah. That's another conversation for another day.
It felt light this weekend. I don't know if it was just that many events going. It was a lot of shit going on too.
Well, I feel like it's always slow around this time of year anyway.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Plus,
but it felt like
you know, Panasonic.
I think it was just also like the I don't know. It just felt like even Saturday, Jess was posting everything, and it was just like, damn, it's a lot going on. It was like y'all Saturday at the Den. I think Culture was open Saturday night.
Yeah.
Jodeci was at Ace.
Yeah.
It just felt like a busy weekend with a lot of your boy, the Javante Davis is over there at at Treehouse.
Oh.
So it was just like a popping weekend.
I only had the Dragons in, so I kind of got the chill. Yeah, I went to Abstract Friday. And
I had Gossip Friday. It was, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to. I'll keep that off because
I played for like ones of people yesterday at Gossip. Ones. There was only like 8 people max.
The problem
from your set from 4 to 8.
Yeah, but then it had like rained out too. So
yeah. I thought it rained like right around.
Yeah, it was set up for failure.
I played Gossip Friday and it was cool. Like it was supposed to be a band. The band went on. I was told 11 was my start time. The band got there the band was playing and didn't end till like midnight. So that was an hour. Between them breaking down and them setting up was like another 30.
They take their sweet time to tear down.
Yeah, and so by the time the fucking band had broke down and I had fucking, it just was pointless. I think I played for like an hour and a half though, and then I went on. But I was like, I don't understand. Like, they should do a better job of like spreading that shit out.
Right.
Cause, and then I don't know.
I used to complain about that shit all the time on the rush show on Saturdays when like I'd have to follow behind a little jazz band and they'd leave all this shit on stage. And they're like, they fucking up the money. No.
Yeah, that's always the lead complaint. Once you start bringing that up, then it's like, oh, shit get
Yeah, they don't do that shit this year. They be like, I don't see a single instrument in sight by the time I get there.
But y'all started, I think the band did it like 10.
Because there was a few times where I came early and nobody was there. I think they get them to shut down at like 9, and then they would always leave their shit on the floor too. I think she told them something about that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I used to. Apparently there's a dude there on Wednesdays too. Where like by the time I'll be there, I'll start showing up to like 15 minutes before my set. Nah, dog, cause
yeah, I was gonna do that anyway, but that's not the point.
But I'm saying like, oh y'all really bringing the full setup, so like all I got is the board.
Well, I got my shit in the bag now, man. It's nice.
I saw that,
like
man.
A controller, but not.
How does that work? Like, how do you carry that shit? Cause it's not like a.
It just carry it. I mean, I'll put it on a dolly just to.
I mean, is it all like it's fitting snug in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought it was just like a bag.
Like loose, like a duffel.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was like a duffel.
Like
No, because it's got like a thick ass piece of foam, so when you close it, it presses against it, so it don't move around. Like it's not going nowhere. Like
so, and you just use like the unfinished cases, like
to lift it up, and that was just for Dragons Den, because I know they got a short table.
Oh, okay. Because I'm about to say that's a thick ass piece of wood, man.
That's what she said. Pew 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 pew.
They call it an alley. Yeah, that's an alley right there, dog. So weekends was cool. It was a lot of rain.
Yeah,
dude.
This season is actually really fucking good. Like,
yeah,
it's cutthroat as fuck.
I think that's alright. Like I was like, dog, these niggas be going like 2 something in that small shit.
The dude Hamilton was about to pass out on the damn podium.
Yeah,
like it was a good race this weekend, but for the zeros of you that watch it,
the zeros. All right, so I want to talk about something that's not DJ related per se, but it's music related. So
shit.
Yeah.
First thing, so we've all seen like what happened at is that Rolling Loud? That was Rolling Loud.
Oh god.
So
and the other one in Chicago.
No, I'm not talking about the crowd. I'm not talking about the crowds. Not gonna talk about the crowds. That was a thick ass crowd.
All right, I know where you're going next.
That was a thick ass crowd. So everybody should know this by now. So what happened that Saturday of Rolling Loud? Kodak brings Tory out on his set.
Oh, that too.
The next day, Megan does her set. After Megan, DABABY comes on. DABABY comes on. He brings Tory out. So
I didn't know Kodak brought Tory out.
Yeah, that's the best.
I didn't hear any of that on.
That was the first thing, and then it got overshadowed.
So that's why you said Kodak went under the radar.
He went under the radar with the whole thing. He started all it. So Kodak brought Tory out that Saturday. Sunday, Meg performs. DABABY goes on after her. He brings out Tory as well. So that causes one form of backlash. He goes on there. Wow, to me, the crazy part is even when that video came out, the shoe shit was hilarious. Who threw that busted ass?
He does the fuck out that shit, dude.
He does this shit like George Bush. Like, who threw that busted?
I'll give him that.
It's even funny without audio. Like, it's just hilarious without audio.
Then he goes on, like, to me, when I saw the video, the rant was already the wildest part of that whole video.
I didn't even see the rant, but I knew it was gotta be bad.
Like, he said something about throw your cell phones in the air if you ain't getting your dick sucked by a dude in the parking lot. I was like,
that's so specific.
That's what I said. I was like, that's very specific.
Who are you talking
that's
about?
Why Boosie was triggered.
Yeah, so that occurs.
DABABY?
So the black community is already in an uproar because the nigga brings Tory on.
Yes.
Yeah.
After, him and Meg had their little spiel on Twitter a couple weeks prior because Tory's camp had dropped a song with both of them. Mm-hmm. So the black community goes up, da-da-da. Then everybody starts making more and more noise around the homophobic rant he goes on about that situation. And now this nigga's getting dropped from everything.
Yeah.
I think the festival in London canceled him. Yeah. He been getting dropped from like all his festival gigs, the clothing lines. Mm-hmm. Like, nigga, he had Elton John and Madonna speak out about him.
When you have the white people, the upper echelon of white people.
You know how mad you gotta get? You know what type
Elton
of shit
John?
You know what you gotta do to get Elton John to be mad at you, though?
Right.
Wait, are y'all gonna still play his music, though? I'm not gonna lie. If I have to, I didn't play it this weekend.
See, here's
my thing about it. If I gotta think about it, then I probably don't need to be playing it.
Well, that brought up a very interesting question because we had been talking. Well, me and the homie DJ Artistic, he usually be posting questions and shit. And his thing was like, does DABABY really have like songs like that you just gotta play? And everybody was like, I guess the two biggest ones were both featuring Meg. And because to me, like, I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was gonna go on like a T Grizzly run, and then I feel like Bop and that verse on Under the Sun kind of saved him. To me, because to me, he's still like he always just got that one flow. Yeah. That's it. It's like that same flow on every song.
With the same beat and the same flow.
And like none of his new shit for real ain't been hitting. Like maybe Rockstar was like the last one I felt like I had to play.
The whole record was just Aladdin type beats.
Everybody be going in on a nigga for his like they call his Bullwinkle beats.
I don't really know.
And nigga was like, who I gotta talk to get a Jay-Z feature? Nigga was like, ain't nobody jumping on them bullshit ass Looney Tunes
or the
beats,
little,
nigga.
On SpongeBob when they bring in the episode
the clarinets, and the woodwinds. I just cannot.
So
and that should be loud too. Like it's like his shit ain't even being mixed right.
So I guess that brings up That brings up, do you think that? Well, what do you think like his biggest song is? Or do you think like Do you think like Cash Shit is his biggest song? Or the song he's on?
So I don't know if this is gonna make sense. I think his biggest song is whatever's like popular at the moment. I don't think he has any big songs that stands on his own, in my opinion.
That's okay.
You see what I mean? Like
I think he got at least.
And right now I feel like it was the features, like the one with Meg.
The Cash Shit feature.
Yeah, I think he got at least 3 joints that stand on their own.
Which 3? Bob. Yeah.
I haven't even touched that one lately. Which one?
Should.
Okay, I can see that one.
Should still go up, and then I play Rockstar and Babysitter.
I never liked Rockstar. That's the one with
That's one with Roddy. Yeah, because Offset on Babysitter, so Roddy is on Rockstar.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was thinking about the white dude.
Yeah, I like Post? 21.
Yeah,
he's Post Malone.
I didn't know he had a song with Post.
Oh, do he really?
He's got a song called Rockstar. I think I was just getting him confused.
Oh, no, you thinking of Post in 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a song called, but yeah.
Okay.
That was, So he's been getting dropped from everything, which has led to the backlash of like, you know, it matters, which is what I always say, but it matters more when you get up the gay white community. Is like probably the second most.
Oh yeah,
the second community you don't want to piss off in the music industry, right behind probably the Jewish community.
Yeah.
That's like the two groups you don't want to.
You guys look great today. You lost weight. You've been working out. No beef here.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Everything is
so. It led actually to the conversation of cancel culture, and I've been saying for the longest.
Palestine. What?
Awkward. It's like where do you go after that? But it led to my thing about like whether cancel culture is a real thing. And usually I say cancel culture isn't a real thing because a lot of people be trying to cancel people. Like to me, you can't cancel something you don't support. So it's like you can scream cancel culture, but if you don't actively support it, then like you can't, you know. Like, the people saying cancel DABABY weren't, like, DABABY fans.
That's true.
So you can't cancel somebody you're not supporting already.
Yeah, that you weren't
already. And if his fans are
supporting.
still behind him.
Then that's just that. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I feel like the only nigga that got canceled. Well, I think it's only been 3 people that got canceled for real.
See, the irony is I feel like cancel culture cancels itself.
How you arrived to
that? Go ahead, because you done threw me into like some fucking Inception type shit.
Well, I mean, but you kind of made the point, like, if you wasn't already supporting X, Y, and Z, then, you know, it's not really canceling.
It's not really canceling.
Yeah, and then, like...
Well, it's just screaming.
And then I feel like it's so much emphasis on, like... You know, like screaming, cancel somebody, but like, you know, no real pressure really get put on beyond that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's folks still DJing out here that shouldn't be DJing, and he was canceled, and you know, like it was just.
But
really
again,
like,
I think that's the same line though, because you fall into that camp of like it's only like as long as them niggas support him, like until them niggas turn their back on him, then like he's still like. I mean, to a degree,
I feel like at the end of the day, you can only cancel somebody like yourself. Like you can't just flip a switch and say. We've all collectively agreed to cancel X, Y, and Z.
Unless you're Daniel Caesar.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's only been 3 people that have really been canceled.
Who would you say? Okay.
Daniel Caesar.
Yes.
Chrisette Michelle.
Yes.
Sabrina Claudio.
Yes.
That's the only 3 that like I've ever seen they screen canceled.
She wasn't canceled to me because she was never on. So we're back to
I mean,
square
she
one,
had like a strong. She was very popular in like the black community, and then like that shit happened, and then like everybody just turned.
Yeah.
And Daniel kind of canceled himself because like,
that's
a wild.
You can't be ugly and
then you cancel not over Yes Jews, dog. Like, come on.
Of all people, you gonna go outside over Yes Jews.
And Alfonso Riviero might be on. He on his way up to there.
Who?
Carlton from the first.
Oh yeah.
That nigga wildin'.
He going up in flames right now on it too.
Cause like nigga, I didn't even know you were married to a white girl.
Right, like you telling us information that we didn't even know.
I feel like a lot of people knew, but who gave a shit? Also,
right.
Like nobody.
I saw a video this morning, and he was on stage talking about. I guess it was like a rock concert or something.
Yeah.
And he was on there. It's a lot of hot white pussy in here. I was like, man, you are the type of nigga. Like, you know, that's a certain kind of name. Like, you remember them niggas that grew up and they were like the black chicks didn't like them because they were in the anime and shit?
Oh, yeah.
That's like the same type of vibes I get. But then, those be the same niggas because like a girl actually like them and then they put them chicks through like Jeopardy
and
on
specifically,
anime.
wait. And when you say that, specifically the ones that would run like that around the school, them. Because it was one thing to just like anime.
With the silk dragon shirts there and the cargo pants.
Just going to the cafeteria.
Down the hallway.
What the fuck is your problem?
Niggas be posing
Weird
in the
ass.
fucking lunch line. Niggas go Super Saiyan and shit.
For no reason. For no reason.
That be the niggas that was out there in
That's
trench
the
coats and
one.
combat boots in like August and like, nigga, you not hot?
Nigga, you not Blade? Like,
Hey, you know, I went to a black school, so we only had like 12 white people, and then we had like the one white dude that just walked around fully decked out in like the black cargo and the boots and the trench coat.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
I think there was like.
That was like 03 too, so we were fresh off Columbine.
Absolutely
not.
You know, you'll
Yeah.
never. You know, you'll never. That's the. You know.
There was like
Think,
6
you
white
ever seen
kids
that?
in my
The
school.
one white dude and everybody just be like, be kind to that nigga.
Yeah, like.
You know, you walk in the building and you kind of point out like the threats and you just
Yeah,
be
like that
that
one.
nigga right there.
He the one.
The last chocolate milk? Go ahead, get that
Leave
dog.
him
I wanted
alone.
regular
Leave him
milk today
alone.
anyway.
Leave that man alone. Don't tell him nothing about his clothes, none of that shit. Leave that man alone.
But I was saying all that because I was saying that like it's funny because I feel like cancel culture is it's one of those things that like the hip hop community started and it's like transcended into the mainstream because you started seeing like politicians and shit start talking about it.
yeah.
And then a lot of shit is like
It's
niggas
not like
even
pop
trying to
culture
cancel
now.
you. It's like nigga just be decent. Like
That's all we ask.
But I think it's wild that like I mean I don't know, man.
I
Nigga
feel
might
like
need to just like
if
sit there and deal with his label.
I think the funny thing is though is like, as far as with the baby goes, is like he really like could have just. Like,
He
what
coulda
people
just-
say he could have
he
just got
coulda
on stage,
just
did
shut
his
up.
1-2, shut the fuck up, get off.
Hey, nigga said it's
He didn't
wild.
even have to double dive and do the
Yeah.
whole like speech and shit like that. Like that was like it.
Nigga
He
said
could have
it-
just shut the fuck up and just took the heat for bringing up Tory.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
just call it and then call it.
Because he probably could have got away with it.
He
got away with it.
He
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
would have.
Hey,
nigga
Which
said
is
it's
sad
wild
that
when
we
you got-
all
That's another
know that.
conversation, but it's
which is very
Yeah, that's
sad.
different. Nigga said it's wild when you got Chris Brown out here making sense.
Making sense.
That nigga Chris Brown was like, you gotta do your show, thank everybody, and shut
go.
the fuck up, man.
That's it.
Hey,
I mean, but
Chris
if anybody would know how to shut the fuck up, sometimes it'd be
It's
Chris
a bit
Brown.
breezy, bro.
Like sometimes he be
like-
knowing to shut the fuck up.
I was
he
like-
makes his little hit. And
See?
Yeah, he go and make
Makes
his
his money
40 his
and-
40 track albums.
Hey,
Because you know what? Now there's a lot
hey,
of
that nigga
crowd
Chris
joints
be
that I
like,
gotta
hey,
play.
for a nigga that put out 45 track albums, that nigga don't be missing on them hoes either. Nah.
I don't know. He's a person who I can't really.
Oh, I
support.
understand, you know.
Rihanna. Navy.
You say he doesn't miss?
Not on like I went through like the last two. He like,
See, that's too much fucking music for me.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
that's
What they all sound like?
I'm gonna just
They
let,
all sound like different. They all different, but it's like he might have like
Is he
5
still-
or 6 misses on there. Like out of 40 tracks,
I'm glad that
that's
he's not on his
ridiculous.
pop shit anymore. I hated that.
It wasn't too. He might throw like 1 or 2 on there. I really just don't. I feel like Chris ain't never made like that quintessential R&B album. Like I still feel like his best album might be his first.
It is.
Agree.
That's why we always play poppin', and that's it.
That's all
That
you
shit
Poppin'.
Shit, that's my jam.
Yeah, that shit. That still gets a reaction and everything too.
Oh no, that was Take Me Down. Yeah. That nigga was dirty macking at 15, talking about
Hey,
that nigga ain't got no driver's license. Your man ain't me at 15. That nigga
y'all
can't
seen
even
the video
drive.
where they took
like,
the Excuse Me Miss music video, but they got rid of the music and just put all the clothes running.
That's stupid.
That's my favorite
all
kind
you
of
hear is
buku leather just
footsteps,
Nigga said
stomping, claps.
Nigga said the baby wouldn't be in this situation if he would have just gave them kids the money.
Hey, wait.
You know, it probably all started from them kids.
That's probably what
see
happened.
how karma happened?
The
God do
Illuminati
not
worked
like
hard,
ugly.
man.
See that? Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what made me think of that? Because at the gig that we was at last Saturday, I witnessed that shit in person. And it's a mutual friend that we have. And she was sitting by the booth just minding her business. And some dude was like, kept trying to shoot a shot. And I played something. I played Chris Brown. And he legit started like doing all that shit and like all on her. And she was just
That
looking
shit's
over like.
stupid.
Help me. I know. I already know who you talking about, what situation you
that
talking about,
shit
what
was
person you
funny. I had
talking
to go
about.
train her like, son, you straight?
You okay?
Like,
You alright?
Hey, yo, you
that
ever-
should be embarrassing when a nigga come and be doing that shit by you. Like, he from me.
Hey, you ever-
They got fine. They got fine niggas
so
too.
confident. Like, I really feel like he thought he did something because he was just like,
They got fine niggas saying you over here being weird around
bro,
me.
like
Being weird around me.
And apparently he had told her, well, you're not chasing me, so I had to chase you and started doing all the weird dances.
Hey, man, you gotta shoot your shot however you can do
That's
it.
fine, but like, yo, that shit was funny. Like,
You ever seen you ever be
Do better.
I be saying like the best spot in the house at the club is the DJ booth because you get to see everything.
You really
You ever
get to
see a dude
everything.
like dirty? You're not dirty, man. You ever seen a dude shoot a shot at a chick based off the song like you playing and he like rap the verse to her or sing the verse to her?
Yes.
And then you ever
Yes.
think like some songs that just shouldn't be the song you should be rapping
That's
to her?
like no, that's not the one.
Like I saw a nigga try to shoot a shot using Soulja Slim verse on slow motion. That ain't it, nigga. That ain't it.
Wait.
That ain't it.
Ooh.
I was like, I don't think she need to know, that you a dick thrower, or that her neck and her back was hurting.
I be letting people know I do slow jams at the end, so just hold on if you ain't get your chance yet.
Oh, I be telling niggas, I be like, close your tabs. That girl you've been staring down all night, this is your chance, because you do not want to be in her inbox on IG the next morning talking about, I saw you last night and you looked good. Like, what you gonna do with that, man? Like, why you didn't just?
That.
Right.
I seen you. That's kind of creepy, dog. Nigga just shoot. Hey, especially if you didn't even know the nigga saw you at the club. That nigga, I seen you last night. You looked good.
Now you creepy as
I
fuck.
wanted you.
I wanted
you. Then them niggas don't never spell want right. It's WONT. I want you, man. I want you. So yeah, it looks like young Jonathan Kirk is about to get canceled and needs to focus on his
I was
roster.
about to say, who is that?
That's the baby's name.
I did not know. He looked like a Jonathan.
That's funny.
It was wild.
He does look like a Jonathan.
So that also led me to everybody was like, he needed Meg. And I was like, I mean, I understand that, but it's like, them verses on Cash shit kind of equal. Because, them niggas kind of go up for the nigga verse. Like,
No, like for real.
It
Like,
wasn't just
for
like
real.
he was on her coattails for that song.
Yeah.
It was just like...
Yeah, like people still go up
Even
for
with
that.
Crybaby, it was kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
It was-
Which is sad because, damn, like,
They make good music together, man.
can
Except
like
that
BPM
fucking,
Supreme or somebody like drop a
Was she
edit
on that
without
Nasty joint?
by Tiger?
No,
Wait.
with it was the baby with the Ashanti sample.
Was she?
I think it was her and Ashanti on there. Maybe it was somebody else. Nah, anyway, all right. On to the next one. We're going to let FTK nerd out for the next 7 minutes as we discuss this 8-track Rain 70 mixer.
It's not much to nerd out. I want it. That's it.
All right, now is the FTK
and
nerd
there
out
you
moment
go.
of the week, so we can skip right on over to the Nah,
just
so
hop on
I mean,
over.
what's the differences? This is the
they
geek
just-
part of
it
the
looks
DJ geek
flashier.
part.
It looks flashier, and they added something with the up and down faders where like,
Yeah, they added a fader effects too.
yeah,
Oh.
and that shit's pretty fucking cool. Like, but
I be like
I mean, that's about it. I'm gonna call Rain out because like it only works with Serato, and I'm trying to like,
Are you trying to get into the
Oh, you
tracker
trying to
and
get
shit?
just straight?
fuck no, not track.
Oh, I was about to
You
say.
trying to just do
like,
the flash drive shit or
Yeah.
the card
Oh.
shit?
Yeah. And
oh.
so like,
Nerd out.
yeah, so like with Rain, you can't like it doesn't auto BPM. It only works with Serato, but with Pioneer, like it'll like figure out the BPM and all the effects work. So that sucks.
Be telling you,
I wish I would
rain
fix
mixes
that.
alone, man. I be telling you.
I don't like the rain mixes.
It grew on me. I didn't like them
I
at
don't
first,
like
but it
them.
grew on me. But
I've never like since
It seemed just I don't know.
Q had the 62 or whatever.
I hated that
fucking
mixer.
knobs and buttons and.
The last rain
Everything
I
too
liked
much.
was the 57.
the only reason I got turned off by the Pioneers was my S9 was only 2 years old and like the board fried, and that was and they didn't want to fix it. And that shit had pissed me off.
I love my S9.
You know what the worst
love
part
you,
is like
baby.
being a DJ is when every time you always think that like you out and there ain't nothing else you want to buy.
Something else come out.
Yeah. That's why I had to stop, bro. Cause you know what's funny, bro? Ron's just got that SRT 1000 with us like the last year,
and then he tried.
Just Rain 1, and he was like, "I ordered the Rain 1 this morning." Like, all right, I can see that though, cause you know Ron was on that fucking Vestex for like the longest.
That shit look, and that's a tall dude on that.
Right, on that little bitty thing.
No shade to controllers, but that shit did look funny. Like this dude,
like he
big
like,
as shit. Just
Ron's like 6'6", and he got this little ass controller,
and he was cutting the fuck out of it.
Yeah. But it was so, but
it's
really
like just him, like just doing it.
So he was like, he liked the SRT, but I think he wanted some more mid range, and then I think that Rain is probably more his bag.
Yeah, I'm happy Jess got that.
Yeah, I want to try.
That'd be the thing. Then everybody do it. And only one person got to get it. Then everybody.
Yeah, then everybody's like, oh, okay. Yeah. We're gonna pull up at the gig, and you gonna let me.
Yeah, and you know, just be super about letting niggas jump in the set. Like, you know, it's fun. Whatever. All right. So next topic today is gonna be what kind of DJ do you consider yourself? So for the people that are out there, there are various levels of DJs. There are some that are turntablists.
Yeah.
Some that are super technical. There are party rockers.
I already know my answer.
I don't know my answer.
I know mine's is jack of all trades, master of none. Like,
I saw that as your bio.
Yeah.
Well, that was like your upgrade after New Orleans' best kept secret.
Well, no, that's not my new motto or nothing, but
I also think like
I just feel like that's like my style of playing because like I dibble into turntablism, I dabble into party rocking, but like I haven't like fully dove into. And it's the same thing with genres too, like for example, like people know I play Afrobeats, but I'm not like an OJ kind of Afrobeat
I mean, that ain't
DJ.
like your.
That's not.
I wouldn't call you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
the last
outside
2
of,
weeks,
honestly, out of OJ, I mean, I'm pretty sure they have like, I mean, Afrobeats and Rick. Just probably be like the second, and she's not really an Afrobeats DJ, but that's just bad.
Yeah.
Just love getting an Afrobeat.
Yeah. She do. I don't know about me. I really don't know. I just be DJing.
Yeah.
It's hard because it's not like I'm not a turntablist. Like I don't be scratching and shit like that. I'm not super technical.
I feel like you
might be party rocker.
I feel like a curator because like you let songs play out and then like the selection like is really wide, but it makes sense. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like that's where we've always complimented each other. Because like I might be more technical, but you got like a better. I feel like you're a better curator.
Yeah.
What is a curator?
Like a selector. I don't know. Fuck.
I mean, what do you mean? Like
I can
really
curate a vibe event. I don't know. Like I can put things together.
But you do this thing too, like where you'll pick some joints that like you just might have not heard of in a while, but it slaps, or just like, or maybe some shit that's new but slaps, but just no one knows, and like, but it works, like, you know what I mean, like.
I mean, I feel that. I take that.
Okay. I feel like you just do you type shit, and it works.
That's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't do that though.
Yeah.
I just be doing me, whatever that is, you know. I do my little mixes, my little blends, and my transitions or whatever, you know. Just keep it moving.
I think I'm a storyteller. Like it just.
I like a good storytelling moment.
Yeah, I feel like I like that. I think that's one of the best things that like people don't realize, especially like as you DJ, you got to tell a story.
Yeah, we're
night.
Going through a journey.
Like nigga, I got like 4-5 hours. Like we gonna hit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like we got to slowly build, and then you gonna hit that rise of energy, and then I got to drop you back down to get you to the bar, and then just to reset the room sometimes. Like you gotta. I had to be able to hit all these Saturday. I
had to reset the room Saturday because it was a lot of Yeah.
White people?
White.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He said it, not me. In case
I'm sorry, dog. I just have a very strong, like, anti-segregation thing I got into my head for the past year and a half. I'm just like...
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
Just leave us alone.
Normal.
Like, to be quite honest, like, just leave us alone. Like, let us just...
I don't want to be integrated.
We don't want to be around you like you don't want to be around us.
I felt some type of way was like, this was the first weekend of the mask mandate, and all of a sudden it's white folks in here, and none of them was masked. I was like, you dirty bitches.
That's racist.
I mean...
That's racist.
Yeah.
You know black people be here on the Saturday.
No, black people can be racist, though. Them niggas super racist all the time. I mean, from like a structural, we can get into. I'm not going to because of the technical aspects of like systemic, but like racism. Black people can be racist. Like the clear definition of racism, huh?
Prejudice. Racism has to do with power.
Nah, you can say some racist shit about. You can be like if you black and say some shit about like a Hispanic dude and like. If you ever told a nigga like go back across the river or something or like swim wherever you got it, that's some racist shit. Black people be like you ain't ever seen a. Yes, you can, man. You ever sat there and looked at somebody or just like, feel like all white people look alike? It's true, but that's some racist shit.
So if it's true,
it can be racist and true. Like, you like fried chicken? That's a stereotype, but that's some racist shit. Like, if you walk in a building, and like, it's like that old Dave Chappelle skit where he went to like a Cracker Barrel or something, and the nigga walked in there and he was like, I bet you want the chicken. He's like, how did you know I wanted the chicken? He's like, I don't know if you know this around here, fella, but black people and chicken are kind of fond of each other. But yeah, I was saying that like, you know, as like a DJ, like I feel like you tell a story, and it like the story changes per gig, and like depending on like where you are, like you're not gonna tell the same story at like prime time that you would at like a corporate event.
Yeah, nah, it's completely different.
Like
that's code switching. Code switching during DJing.
Yeah,
it's code switching. Like I'm definitely not about to play My Neck, My Back at a corporate event.
Now, you know what's funny though? They like that shit at the corporate events.
I know, but I don't want to offend nobody.
Oh, it ain't about offend. I just gotta play the clean version of some shit. Cause like in my heart of hearts, I just can't.
Sometimes even then, you know what I hate doing? Playing like the clean version of like terrible shit in front of kids. That's why I don't do kid gigs. Because it's like
I like DJing at kids stuff.
Like
what are we defining?
Because what's the point of playing My Neck, My Back at a like let's say if it was new and they knew it. And
but what are we calling a kids
version? You know what the fuck they saying. You got little fucking kiddies just.
I mean that's like having your kid listen to the radio though. Same concept. But I mean, what are you? I don't do kids for like I stopped doing like high school graduation parties and shit too.
If you can't get in the club, then I'm not DJing for you. I'm sorry. If you cannot buy a drink legally, I cannot DJ for you.
Straight like that.
Well, that's not fair, cause I'm freshmen in college. They be like.
I mean, but they got their own DJs now too. Like,
right? Yeah. I'm not in high
like,
school. I'm very much so.
I'm
far
not even like
removed
I'm way past college.
Like
at this point.
right, like high school, college, all that shit. I guarantee you, like there's a DJ
and
for the younger kids,
and
it's not me.
Come on the club scene, and you know that's cool.
Oh
that's
man! Speaking of, I'm glad you said that. So speaking of, as I did Playhouse Wednesday, I think it occurred to me that I need to scrap like all of my sets. Cause like I have an opening set, and then I just kind of like update it where necessary. But like some of the standards that are in that opening set, and I went through because my opening set will probably start off with like it'll go lifestyle, fight night, lifestyle walkthrough, fight night, 679 boys. Then I'll go into like some wild shit. Like I'll probably throw like the London in there. The London go into like Legend, which go into About the Money. About the Money go into Father Stretch My Hands, and then I'll go wherever from there. And then I thought about it, and I like particularly that set. Even like my early like twerk set is like pour it up, bands or make her dance, and the like fucking pop that.
Yeah.
So I started thinking, I was like, all right, all these songs are at least 5 years old at this point. Like, my opening set probably needs to be updated. Like, so how often do you, like, update your sets? Like, at what point do you realize you need to retire a set?
I I mean, I wouldn't retire sets because I'll use those as like
Backup.
transition tools. Honestly, like if I need to like purposely, like y'all know my officer routine. Like I'll use that one to like purposely.
The
like,
sound of the police.
Yeah, I'll purposely like use that one to like go into R&B without it being so abrupt.
Yeah.
That's what I do with Crush on You.
Yeah, but like, I mean, cause I don't really make sets per se. Unless I mean, like I'll do mini routines, but like, I just kind of add everything into the crate, and then make a note about if it's new or not. And the irony is that, at least at Dragon's Den, I'll play the brand new hot shit first, just to get it out the way.
See, I just feel like I be holding on to that shit so late in my set. I don't know why. It's just always been like I think it goes into like that whole opening and closing thing, and like being programmed on what peak is.
Yeah.
So like it's always being like,
But
like,
see, the funny,
I gotta be at least an hour and a half, 2 hours into my set.
Yeah, honestly, I've been enjoying like opening and especially closing rather than the peak of the night. Because the peak of the night, I feel like is a lot less like, at least in my book, like a lot
it's
less.
not interesting.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, you got to play the club anthems, and I know you don't have to, but honestly,
I enjoy seeing girls get down and squatting like they got a fucking AK.
I mean, I do too, but
No, that's all the time. That's all the time on
like they pretend to pull an AK out that snug ass purse like that. where you getting the AK in your purse?
Mini,
like
they little mini bag.
This big. And then they do the long exaggerate.
goddamn rifle.
Yeah, they gotta pull it out with one hand, then they gotta sit it. Man, like y'all some hoodlums.
I mean,
not hoodlums.
Drug dealers out here, man.
See, for me, like the way I go to like after the peak is when it gets fun, because even like post peak is still like a lot of energy, so I'll get into like the bounce and the twerk anthems, and because I'll purposely leave the twerk anthems for after.
I've been feeling like, you know what? Maybe it's weird to me, but I feel like I had to go back and make my crates all over again finally after like 3 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, it doesn't seem like as many twerk songs.
It's not.
They don't have a lot.
It's not.
They really
especially
don't
like
have a
new
lot.
shit. There's
It's not really like a lot of like. It's really kind of like Meg for real. It's
like
all
really and
Meg.
truly, it's all Meg.
Especially, but especially in like around the 90 and 100 BPM, there's almost nothing around there. I mean, they got
like
body,
679
body,
but
by
again,
Meg.
that's Meg.
Yeah, and it's just that one joint. I mean, I guess there's Best Friend, but I feel like it doesn't hit as hard.
The Sweetie and
like
those.
I feel like it's a good precursor to like.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I think like if you talking
like
90 to 100, I feel like that's predominantly Meg and City Girls.
Yeah,
well,
City Girls, they got twerking.
I feel like Meg really hangs out around like the 60s and 70s. Really, the 60s. Because a lot of her shit is like trap shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you got like
twerkable.
That shit.
Yeah,
they twerked to what she got? She got Cash shit. They
Cry Babies,
60 something. Hot Girl Summer is kind of, but that's not really a twerkable. I mean, they twerk to it. What's the one with Simon Says?
Yeah.
That's in like the 90s. But
I wish Circles would have got. I mean, not Circles. Yeah, Circles. I wish that one would have caught more traction. That was a good song with SZA.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's freaky. That's Freaky Girls.
Freaky Girls.
Yeah.
I use that as an opening.
I don't understand why that didn't though. Like
that shit. Yeah, that shit
such
slapped.
a bop.
That was a good little song.
That and like even though they did the movie for it, the video for a movie with Lil Durk, that should go.
Yeah,
it should all be the bigger. Girls want to be thugs now.
Yeah, man, you let Durk, then you gotta let Durk fucking verse play. Nigga said, told that bitch, get a chocolate, put my guns on it. Like, come on, man.
Y'all heard that new joint with 2 Chainz on it? Shake that ass, bitch. That shit is aggressive as fuck.
You know what? Actually, most of the twerk songs that I can hear now are in like that 70s range because it's like, and this twerk songs lately are really
that one's in the 70s range, but like whoever the song is for, like he went first, and he was that shit was like fucking crazy. If y'all haven't heard, go listen to it. It's kind of funny, but it's also like, god damn, you really hate bitches. Like, you fucking broke dudes. Why the fuck would I fuck with you and you fuck? Like, he sounded like he was hurt on that fucking song.
Is that Uncle Lou?
I forgot his fucking name, but 2 Chainz is on it, and it just comes in, shake that ass, bitch. Shake that ass, bitch.
It's not a Chose
Shake
song.
that ass, bitch.
I don't think
it's not Chose. It's not Chose. It's something.
It's not
B King.
But like I said,
hey, y'all nasty when that be on then leave, and then like all the girls clean, and then it go quiet, and then none of y'all say nothing. I be hearing all of y'all not saying nothing. But I mean, I guess the twerk songs are around there. Like, I mean, you got Up predominantly like the
Beat
DJ.
King.
Yeah,
oh,
I
the
figured that was a
King.
Beat King.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds.
That's a funny.
That sound about right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's about right for Beat
so yeah,
King.
I guess the twerk shit is like predominantly Meg. You get your Cardi every so often.
Yeah.
It's Meg, City Girls, Chose right now. That's Chose and Beat King.
Yeah, Chose and
That's
Beat
kind of
King.
like you don't got like your Travis Porters and your like. You don't even really get like your round of applauses and your birthday songs no more. For
Really
real.
and truly.
Well, yeah, you're right.
I can't even think of like the last big twerk song. I could just be like,
There's a new birthday twerk song that was actually pretty nice and got a good reaction, but I've only played it once. I forgot about it since.
yeah, I think that's also a thing. It'd be so much. I think
Which
like
birthday song?
the
I'm gonna send it to you.
how much shit comes out now is
That too.
so hard, and
Yeah.
it's like to just because I remember there was a stretch.
I feel like if I have trouble keeping up, I know that like regular people not gonna keep
Right.
up unless it's like viral on some
Right.
shit.
I remember I had a problem
It's
last
easily
year.
accessible.
I had a problem last year in the fact that like it was probably like 4 new twerk songs I had heard, and Meg was on all of them.
All of them. So
It
it's
was
like,
the Gucci Mane she was on. I think there was a Moneybag joint she was on. She had her shit,
Yeah.
and it was something else. I guess like you count, but again, that's her. Like Savage, like twerk song. Like it's just all predominantly Meg.
We need more twerk songs.
We need,
basically.
yeah, like
Cause we be trying to shake their ass.
yeah, and I'm trying to see it.
They be looking so happy, just shaking
Yeah,
their ass
and then I just
with
be
their
feeling
friends.
because like
Yes.
like I said, as I was going through the twerk library and adding songs, I was like, oh, it's really not a lot here.
I got a request from the artist that no one is asking for but me.
What?
Like bring back Miami bass, because I saw that the City Girls tried with Circulator, but it didn't
Yeah.
really stick. Because it was kind of a bad song besides the hook.
Wait, it didn't. That shit goes up every time I play it.
When I've played it, only the hook. Well,
Cause
Yeah,
was
you
it.
I
can't,
After
you
that,
can't play that shit for too long.
Yeah, because after that, you know,
Really?
they're just like,
Cause they know the whole. Every time I played it, they know the whole song. So I just let the whole thing run.
nah, I just use the hook to get into like.
Cause it's a
Uncle
3.
Luke.
I go.
I do the first verse. Then
Nah. They go up more for the Young Miami verse.
Young Miami,
Yeah.
hey bitch.
I
I'm
do.
from the
What is it? It's Ski and the Twerkulator and the Thought shit. That's also a thing. All of Meg's like good shit is in the same fucking area.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
So
it's
like
like-
it's like Thought shit is at like 68, Cash shit is
Shit.
at like something around there.
Then
Fucking
Crybaby.
Crybaby,
is
Big Old
after
Freak
that.
is like
Then
72.
Big Old Freak, Big Old Freak is
But you
72.
know what? I will say that she makes it work though, because like
She do. I just wanted to be spaced out.
'Cause
Like,
I
Yeah,
feel
you
like-
know, so we.
I feel like there's a lot of forgettable supposed to be twerk anthems around that tempo that just never stuck. But like Meg made it work.
Yeah.
So she got
I salute her. I mean, you know, I just got to go through like the watch outs. I don't know, man. I just like I've been in the nostalgia run of the 2000s, and I didn't realize I Know You See It went up more than it's.
Oh
going
yeah.
down.
yeah.
But then
they
I'm
love
starting
it.
to realize like I Know You See It is kind of in that Mrs. Officer range.
You know what I've been
Yeah.
trying to bring back lately? Game Over.
By
Lil
Lil
Flip.
Flip?
Yeah. And it
Wow,
worked. Now
you
see,
a
I won't
bold
play
one.
the whole thing, but look.
Right.
Because even as a nigga from Houston, well, I mean, I get it.
But
have
I
been
would
playing,
even
like-
try to do Sunshine. I don't know about Game Over.
Well,
I've been
see,
doing,
but
Know
see,
Your
the funny
Flat.
thing is, it's like I'll use that to go into some like you know some other shit. Like I actually played it right before I brought in Yup. So I brought in Yup right when the hook came, because I know people know the hook, and so they'll hype up to that, and then you know Yup.
It's also
like,
one of them hooks that like you could easily get lost in. Like it, like once
Yeah,
it's repeatable
exactly.
and something, like call and
or like
response like that.
Never Scared.
I've tried to
What's
play.
another one?
I was playing Sipping on Some Scissor as I went tubing on Saturday, and I was like, man, that song would not fly in 2021. That nigga came straight in.
Yeah.
Oh, dick in the booty ass. I was like, damn, I ain't heard a nigga call a nigga a dick in the booty ass nigga in forever. That was like a nigga go-to.
He brought that bitch out.
Yeah, I was like, that nigga Bun was
Wild card.
angry, dog. Oh, hoe ass,
Wild
sip ass,
card.
dick in the booty ass. I was like, damn. That was a go-to rib, man. Nigga wasn't even, like, you couldn't even just say that. The nigga was gay back then. It was like, you old dick in the booty ass, man. Like, that shit would not fly today, man.
A lot of shit wouldn't.
Got canceled. But that hoe still went up, though, nigga.
Did.
Take that bulky shit off. You embarrassing us. That's it, man. So, yeah, bring back twerk anthems.
We need those.
Or I'm just gonna go back, dog. I was thinking the other day that I want to do Maybe we could all get together on this shit. Cause I actually I'm kind of like Will's, but I want to do like a fire ass selection set. Oh wait, we were doing that, so we're gonna bring the blender back soon. We gotta get that popping again. I fell off on that. But it's like how much shit I just started getting into, like a Pimp, and then I just got real aggressive on the trip. It was like a Pimp, like Rough Riders anthem. Yeah. Like sipping on some scissor. And we.
Oh, wow, tubing?
This is on the way to tubing.
On the way to tubing.
Yeah, it was like very.
Say, you can't be having all that energy in the water like that.
Hell no, nigga. Shout out to them life jackets too. I was like, I don't understand. I don't see how niggas just go tubing without them. Like, some shit happened and I wound up in the water Saturday and yeah.
Damn.
I had to jump in to save somebody, but.
Just drop that in casually. No big deal. I just had to save somebody's life, you know. The DJ saved my life again, but you know that's
one of my favorites. Man, you know the older I get, and like the more I play shit, I just kind of be like, no, you know what I hate? When a popular song is not on the fucking record pool.
I hate that too.
Wait, what?
When a popular song not on the record pool.
Like I can't like.
You can't find that shit.
Okay. Every chance I get is nowhere on heavy hits. That new Normandy joint is.
Yes, it was.
Every chance I had to get that from Swift. Also, shout out Mike Swift. He gave me a fire ass. He gave me a he bounced out Heartbreak Anniversary. That shit goes.
I too.
But it is
like,
I think it just came late. But okay,
I got you.
All right, no.
I actually did something for the first time in my DJ career.
Oh, I thought you were about to start singing to me over there.
No, I actually bought music.
You've never bought music?
No, fuck. No. Well, I mean, for me, yeah, but to DJ, no. I feel like that was a big.
You bought something?
I bought something for like.
That's like in my.
I went to
budget.
B-Source and I bought a couple songs and it worked out.
That's what I do. I put that in my wedding budget when you gotta buy like certain shit for them.
Yeah. Well, I never did that. I would just rip it off YouTube, but like too many times, like.
Well, once I found out they got the topic version, like when you
when it's the topic
version, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't like having to find the video version and then the quality, and then you gotta cut the intro and all that shit.
Because see, I always mess over myself with ripping shit off YouTube. Because then it might be the music video version. Now you got random ass sound effects playing.
Oh, you have a break in that bitch.
Somebody getting punched.
A fucking police chase or something.
Or sometimes the download might fuck up, and so like the shit will just stop playing in the middle of the fucking song.
It should be the worst when it be like the video version, and the video version be like nothing but like downtown traffic sounds.
Yeah. Or it just sounds fucking bad. Sounds like you playing shit off a LimeWire. So
I'm gonna bring back City High. What would you do? Because that's a random ass song, nigga.
That shit was like crying all alone a bit. Like what?
Hey, you know the worst part is they gave the nigga a verse to rap, and the nigga rapping was he just rapped the hook. He rapped the hook. The thong song is the same verse 3 times. Like it's literally the same verse every verse. He don't say nothing different. Yeah. Sounds like a that's like. I thought that was gonna be I thought that was gonna be the big throwback song of the year. You know, like every year there's always.
I would love to see someone like make the next thong song. Like, you know what I mean? Like that'd be interesting.
I mean,
like what would a modern take look like?
I don't know. You can probably find it on OnlyFans.
Probably.
Or it's probably what your boy be doing, like the dude that be like in his drawers in the silk robe, yelling this shit.
Let me suck your titties, baby.
That's a classic.
I'm surprised that he actually didn't make anything that like went like
off the R. Kelly
any full songs. I feel like he could have got away with it.
Well, R. Kelly got canceled too, but I mean he kind of did that to himself.
Yeah, and that was a long time coming. That was overdue.
Then they just brought up charges that he messed with some boys.
He got some more charges.
Every other couple months is some new shit.
Oh, you ain't know? Yeah.
A couple weeks is some new shit.
Yeah, he got hit with some charges about dealing with some underage boys. Messing with them little boys.
The LeBoys.
Yeah, this came out like 2 weeks ago, man. Yeah. They got some charges on
I remember in the doc, though, they said he made one of the ladies like act like a boy or some shit.
I don't know how to hog tie nobody. Hey, dog, you ever watch like certain shit that's supposed to be serious?
We about to get canceled.
that interview with Gayle King is like one of the funniest shits I've ever seen in my life.
Like, why?
The memes that came out
trying to fucking ruin my life. That nigga was in tears.
Oh my God, ugly.
I don't know how to hog tie nobody. Alright, man, we got. What are your long-term goals as a DJ? I think I executed.
Not to be like that. Not to
You don't want to hog tie
King.
nobody?
No, just not to be on a Gayle King interview for no shit like that. That's pretty easy.
I mean, don't
I love Black
check
because she is not moved by that nigga's theatrics
at all. She was just like,
"Are you done?"
Yeah, she did that shit. She did that shit.
oh, at least theatrics.
So what are your long-term goals? I think I executed Mikey this last week.
Yeah.
Like, I know one of my biggest ones is that, like, I don't want to be... I'd love to be DJing in my 50s, but I don't want to be DJing as, like, my primary source of income. I definitely want to be way more picky and choosy and, like...
Yep.
Like, that bag is coming for this, nigga. Like, this ain't just because I'm out here.
Right.
I mean, that's really the same. I hope that at some point I could, like... start a new night of just like SoundCloud / selection type shit. You know, just like
I think that's the type of night
weird
you gotta
cool
work,
shit that like
that's the type
nobody
of night
knows.
you gotta work like midweek though.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be like well, I mean,
it could be a Friday depending on the venue and depending on
or it's gotta
like,
be. I don't know how that would work. It's like a late night thing, I guess.
Because we didn't do it late night.
I feel like Ascendance gets away with it, but that's not the focus of their night.
Really?
Though.
Oh,
yeah,
because
like all the
goes
remixes
everywhere.
they play and shit. Like,
you just mean like remixes? See, I hear
like
selection
remixes
and I be
and
thinking like that slow.
I just mean like really good shit, but just that's
like edits and remixes and stuff like that.
and originals too. But like just
when I hear selection, I be thinking about like PB&R. What they call it? PR&B.
PR&B.
Oh.
That's what they call like the genre.
Nah,
like
I mean,
Frank
I just mean in the
and
sense
all
of
that.
like. Like flips and edits and.
Okay, so
like,
you still mean like up tempo shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like cool shit. Like
I hear like selection and be thinking like real chill vibes.
Nah, they.
But I do want. I mean, we can talk about that because I want to do some shit like that too. Anyway.
Yeah, like, cause they were the first ones I feel like that I've heard. They're like, getting to that lane. I mean, yeah, now they're known for like their slow shit. But like all the DJs that they signed, like they was really like on some like other shit. Like when the first time I heard Sango, like that was a rap. Like
yeah. So I mean, it was still. I mean, and that's. I mean, okay, we can talk because that's kind of what the blender was going towards. We just need to find a venue. We can discuss that.
All
right. Young Legs, the curator.
Basically, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be super, like, old. Like, I'm trying to really, like, slow down when I'm, like, 40. So, like, I got 11 years left in me to really, like, be DJing for real. And then I really want to switch into executive producing and getting into albums and really getting into, like, my production bag. And then also, like, my event creation, creating events, concert shows, all those things, and kind of pay it forward to the people behind me and start putting them on stages and being able to use like my influence to get people heard.
I think that's very important.
Whether it's DJs or artists, producers, whatever. So yeah,
right quick.
That's what I want to get into.
What's some like new up and coming DJs that y'all just fuck with? Like
the up and coming DJ?
Yeah, like what's his name? DJ something. He always makes scratch videos on Twitter.
You talking about Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. He gonna be. He already nice. He gonna be something.
Oh,
serious.
Don B from Baton Rouge. Yeah. Fuck with Don B. PJ Retro. I don't really know. I mean, honestly, y'all are. The crazy part is like y'all are behind me. So like, cause the crazy part is that like, when I started, the big. Like, there were the big ones in the game, and at the time, this was after Psycho Awards. So when I started coming up, it was Raj, it was Swift, Cuttin was doing this thing.
Yeah.
Who else was out here? Holla Back was out here. So like, by the time I started, like, my freshman class was me, Cav, Rock, and Mikey. Like around that era.
Who's in our freshman class?
Like, it'd probably be like...
Because I do feel like we came up in the same class.
Yeah.
It's like y'all two, Jess kind of with y'all.
Oh, yeah, Jess.
Keith is kind of like...
I feel like Twiggity came after us.
Yeah. Twiggity is like in that class with Dom.
Yeah.
I feel like he's actually... before Dom. Like, I feel like Dom is like brand spanking new. Like, I feel like he's actually after
Oh.
Twiggity, because I've been like and Twiggity been out.
I probably met him within like the last 2.5, 3 years. So
Yeah.
I forgot, but yeah, definitely and Twiggity would be up there. Dom, Strikes. I mean, so yeah, I think that's a loaded question for me because like being older, I consider y'all to be
Like,
Yeah.
behind me. Even though we work together so much, it's still like because I remember
I also
kind of
realized too like that I'm kind of disconnected from the new wave of DJs. Not that I want to be, but it's just like like I'm really like I guess in this own.
I think
I be wanting to come out and like support people like release sets and stuff, but I don't be having the time
like
that.
I already told Dom that he's always welcome on my stage at Dragon's Den. You know who surprised me? Bando Pat from Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
NBR.
Pat is definitely in like the SoundCloud edit type shit.
Oh man,
we just gotta get Pat on.
Pat is getting better and better, and I love
gotta
that
get Pat
his
off
style
Tractor.
is uniquely him too.
Yeah. It really is.
We got to get Pat off Tractor. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that is really is
he
the
can't
only
be embarrassing
thing.
us like
He
that.
can't.
Him and D Will.
Get off a Tractor.
Him, D Will. I think Swift moved back. I'm trying to think, man. It is like I don't know too many of the.
Yeah, I don't either. And that kind of.
I don't know where they playing. Like I mean RBD. I fuck with RBD. Chicken Wing.
That's more like the.
But yeah, but I feel like they're graduated now. They're not.
I mean, but you got like Chicken Wing still like 21, 22.
You lying?
Nah.
Damn.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Like
So
Twiggity might be older than like a lot of the ones on there. I think.
I didn't know Twiggity was 25.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought this dude was still like 21.
Yeah, I think Retro like 22, so he just graduated. I don't know.
I'm older than me.
That's what I'm saying. Like I remember when y'all started, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
But then like that was like when I was kind of coming up, and then it was like, it's so weird as like you transition, you come from like young and hungry to like finally finding your lane.
Yeah.
And it go from like you not looking at niggas as like competition, because it was just like, damn. Because to me, and I don't know, maybe it was just to me, and Nix might be able to attest to this as a rap nigga who does it for so long, but you ever see like people come up behind you and just feel like they ascent be so quick, and you be like, where the fuck these niggas come from? You ain't never had that happen in rap?
I wish we had a camera on that.
Yeah, just never looked at the nigga like, hey, John, you know what I'm talking about, right? He know what I'm talking about too. He just too cool over there in the corner, dog. You would definitely seen a nigga come out of nowhere and be like, "Who is this?" And that nigga popping, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And it seems like they came from nowhere and they popping.
The side eye for me, like you know what this.
And then that shit was wild because then I knew them. Well, I didn't know like FTK as much, but it just seemed like Will came out of nowhere and like it was like that class of like Just, Sage, and Will, and all them niggas came up in like the first year, and these niggas on big ass stages, and I was like. That was when I was in like my 29 to 30, 31-year-old bag, and like these niggas got to go through the paces too. Like, man, I didn't do it that way. And I was like, fuck it, man.
When did we meet?
You not saying nothing on camera. Man, I want to say it had probably like 15, 16.
I think I was still under control. That's like when I first got started.
I think because I feel like you knew Q, Mikey, and Mikey probably introduced us. That seems about right.
Maybe because the first time I met Mikey, I didn't even meet him. I just heard him. Was at is when I went to the boot.
Cause you've been DJing how long?
Like only since like 16 or 15.
That's what I want to say, because I want to, and then that's when the Legatron thing started, what, like 15, 16?
Yeah, like 15, 16.
And then I feel like Jess came around like 16, 17. So I feel like y'all were all kind of.
Because my first, like, I think not actual gig, was a little house party, but then like my first big one was this thing called Build the Fire.
Yeah,
that was with like Luke and all that, right?
And I was only like a couple months in. I had no idea what I was doing.
That's
at all.
When we first met.
Yeah. So I want to say that sounded about right. Like, and I mean, I knew her from when she didn't know what she wanted to do. She just hung out behind Rocket Sound Clash and just peering over the nigga's shoulder. No, you don't have it took a good. I think she was trying to decide for like. I think she was still in school, matter of fact. So it was like a good 6 to 8 months before she'd just be hanging out in the back on stage behind Rock looking, and then like either before or after the show, she'd go up there and touch.
Touch it.
Like,
and
go. And then we started rocking. I was like, I mean, I'm doing these sound flash mixes. You can jump in if you want. And I got all of them.
yeah,
I'm gonna post one.
Yeah,
of them.
I have all of them too still. All the Sound Clash mixes. Those were nice. Those were fun. Shout out to OG Legs, girl. You did that shit. That's why we here. That's why we here right now, baby. That's why we here.
No, you know, I was thinking about as I was bringing my speakers in last night from my gig. I was like, man, this might be the only time that like I know so many DJs that changed their name. Like as I was talking about like my freshman class, like Rock is probably the only one that kept his name.
I wanted to change my shit so bad, but I couldn't think of nothing.
Like everybody else from like that core, I think it's like you always got like your foundation and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like it might be more people in your class. Like I consider that time frame to like foundationally be probably like the four of us.
Yeah.
Because Keith came after, and I was like, Rock is the only one that kept his name. Like at the time, it was like Rockaway, J Skills, Cousin Cav, and GQ. And Rock the only one with the same name still.
It worked for him.
Yeah.
Like, and then also is how you build upon your name too.
I feel like the way he brands his stuff too, it just works. Like there's no need to change it. Like
I mean,
like, I like when like you can like make like nights and shit, but like it still stems off your shit. Like Legatron Primetime, like that was clever as fuck. Or like Rock does some other thing, but it's a play off his name. That's really
Rocktober. I thought that was his fucking birthday for the longest.
I know.
Kind of found out this nigga birthday is June. Right. I was like, so you've been out here lying to me for 4 years?
You've been out here lying?
The audacity.
You've been out here lying about your birthday?
Let's cancel him. Cancel.
The audacity, man.
Your birthday?
Man, shout out to him too, bro. That's like a lot of growth. I just remember when Rock was out here on these Supreme Street stages. Man, you remember that whole era. Nah, like a lot of people don't realize, like when we be talking about like when everybody be like New Orleans hip hop, and it was like everybody be talking about, you know, like everybody be like it was just No Limit Cash Money. Like if you weren't out in these streets from like 2009 to like 2013, that was the era, like that Sound Clash era.
Yeah.
Where you had like it was like Nixon the ICU boy, not the U boy, but it was ICU. Quest was out here. You had Tiger Woods, like Slang, all of them. That's when
I miss those shows.
Young Banks was out here.
I miss
Young
those
Lyrics,
shows
the lyricist.
so much.
Oh yeah.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah, that was like a whole.
Young children don't know about that. That was the good old days.
The beat battles when S80 used to pull up, man. Your boy. R.I.P. man, Philly Beamer used to come through and smash everybody at them. Hey, Nix, were you there when we did the Sound Clash? It was at the Howlin' Wolf. I think it was Philly and S80 in the finals, and that boy Philly pulled out that Three's Company beat. Whole fucking room went crazy, dog. Da 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 da. I was like, ooh, man, it was crazy, bro. That was a good. Oh, man. It's crazy to see how many from like that time just man, they ain't even doing it no more, man. Nah, not the performer. I'm just saying like not. I'm talking generally not in the game, like making music like that no more. Like even the rappers change their name, bro.
We do gotta talk about Peter Perform though.
Lyrics. Yeah, he the best. We had Lyrics, the lyricist out here. It was a good time in New Orleans. Yeah, it was a special time. Dog.
That's where I think I met
Inner Recess was
around
popping.
That
like
2013, 2013. I think that's when I started like popping up and being at all the shows and shit like that.
Yeah, that was the tail end. Like everybody kind of started transitioning and shit, man. So I think
I wasn't even around for that because I think at that point I had moved to BR.
Yeah, that was like a special time.
Every weekend, I'll be in the city in the middle of the week, like
even like
a show. Shit,
the DJ I mean, now you talking like that was when Tipping Point was. It was kind of slowly getting to its apex. Limited Sundays was out here popping.
Tipping Point, Lord have mercy. 8 times.
Boy,
I'm glad I survived it. Look, cause it'll be too many of them handsome juices.
Oh boy. Hey, I love that Willie's was packed out like that sometimes because the nigga get in trouble. You had something in the back and something in the front, boy. You had to maneuver around that thing. And I know they couldn't move.
Get nowhere, so yeah.
They couldn't move, and that was the best part. Because I remember when he started going to like tips, like it's once a month. I think I had like 5 things in there at once. So I was like, see how this go.
We'll see how
Luckily, niggas ain't moving. So moved around, man. But I think my long-term goal is I want to be like Varnell Hill. Did you miss me? I think media, lose a couple weight, getting this modeling thing.
Oh, okay.
I got the looks for it, and the hair coming through too. What's
the vanity?
What?
It just elevates every week.
Every week.
Every
man.
week is first he was gonna build a mirror, and now it's
Still
modeling.
Still
Now
building.
it's gonna be
And then
modeling.
Yeah,
All right.
do that.
Elevation.
EPN. I want to do like events. I think it's important to. I'd like to start getting to know more of the younger DJs that are actually doing it and get into it too.
Facts.
Like offer advice because I've always wanted to be. I've always hated that mindset of like niggas coming behind you and having to go through the hardships you had.
I know, man.
Because I was like, nigga, no, that's the point of me not having. That was the point of me having.
I
to
remember
do it.
when like after they Rock moved Tipping Point and Handsome Willie was trying to bring in other DJs, and I was there for a little bit, and somebody that went before me was like, yeah, you don't know nothing about this, young blood. Yeah, turntables, and I was still on the controller, and you're a real DJ. Nah.
That's why that means
we have
back problems.
Like them older DJs really
Yeah,
gotta
I
let
will
it
say
go.
though, that was a.
Let it go. We get it. It's a controller. It ain't vinyl. We get it.
Yeah.
Let it
Hey,
go.
I'm gonna be laughing. I always joke though, cause
You
somebody,
can't even buy real turntables like that anymore. Anyways, they don't even have needles now. Like
Yeah, needles really in it. You gotta get
so,
the fade.
Bro.
like you guys, all that animosity and anger towards my controller is null and voided because I can't even go buy some needles right now.
Yeah, I mean you could.
I mean,
if
I
you
could, but that
wanted
shit
to,
gon-
but dog, like
shit gon' run me.
this what made me go get the 12s because I sold my fades because I ain't like how they was working, and so I went to Guitar Center, and I picked up a box of I thought it was a pair of needles. I had spent $200 on it. I opened that shit and realized it was just one fucking needle,
Bruh.
and I had to go all the way back to fucking Kenner, spend another $200, made no money that night because I had to buy the fucking needles. That shit was trash, and I was like, you know what,
I'll
never
be
again.
honest. Even when I started DJing, because I kind of like went straight to CDJs just because I didn't want the stress of having to do all that shit.
Yeah.
Mikey was like the only dude, not the only, because him and Cav were using vinyl too, and I'd like get my shit off with them. But I was like, I don't like techniques are heavy.
Heavy as fuck. Love them.
It's a
but
lot
very
of
heavy.
cleaning on a needle.
Yes.
Like I was just like, I'm
Yes.
gonna sit down
I'm so happy that they
CDJs.
made all the new shit like where it's the best of both worlds, like the 12s and the
Yeah.
because
I love
The
that.
phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing, that's
shit
why I need
is
a new mixer.
bitch.
But yeah, man, I don't think you should necessarily. I think that's the whole point of progress. Like that's why like our parents be like, y'all were standing on our shoulders. Like you got to progress. So then, like that's just stupid to me because you want them to go further
I mean,
than
like
you.
I
and, like,
get it from the lens of like just respecting the history behind it,
Yeah.
or whatever. And I do think there's some merit to like learning the basics on vinyl, like does make you somewhat of a better DJ, but it doesn't like make you per se. It just helps you with fundamentals, in my opinion.
It's fundamentals.
So I do think like on that regard, like you should respect it. But come on now, like I didn't see.
Don't disrespect me in my
If
control.
Rod Smooth can make that little toy work, then after that I realized, man, none of this shit matter.
like as a DJ,
Hell.
you should be able to use everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
But
that,
also-
that
but
I
at the end of the day,
will, I
too,
will attest to. You
I
should
think
be
the
able
other-
to know how to go from
Yeah, it don't-
controller
yeah.
to CDJ to
understand
now
the
we have the
difference,
12.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with preference, but like if I had to hop on a regular CDJ, I could. I don't like to, but
Right.
Yeah, like even
Yeah.
with the new shit,
Right.
like it's
Yeah.
certain new shit you don't like. I don't. The only new thing I'm this might be the old hater in me is that like I just don't like the sync cue. I be feeling like niggas be cheating with that. But
yeah.
aside from
I
that,
mean, you can be cheating or it can be a cheat code. Because sometimes I'll bring it out when I need to make something work, that it can still work in the same tempo.
how
so-
far ahead in BPM is you running for that though?
Not that far. It depends.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, when I was on my reloops and it had to be like a really big jump, like over like 10%, I would use it just to like
Yeah, like I mean shit like that I get, but like
yeah.
I'm talking about like when niggas just use it to like cheat to blend.
Oh
in.
yeah,
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
no, not to.
Oh yeah,
no,
I seen some shit one time that blew me because some dude was showing off like his blends and how he was like the coldest DJ and the sync like every
You
fucking
can see
button.
the sync button on.
Yeah, and it was just like, bro, it wasn't even like an acapella and an instrumental. It was just like two songs playing over each other. And I was like, all right, now that's the computer DJing.
At that point.
Yeah. That's literally the only thing. Wait, right quick. That's literally the only thing I could tell new DJs that like stay on controls, like any digital shit, is that like when you learn how to count, even though you playing, like even though you playing on a laptop, just try to play as if it's not there. Like, you know, because my bad habit was like looking at the screen always.
Yeah, to keep your shit to the side.
Yeah.
That's like rule. The two rules I'd say is like keep your shit to the side, and just learn how to like count. Like once you learn how to count, everything else will be so easy.
Cause sync not gonna help you every time. Sync will definitely cause some train wrecks,
especially if you ain't got them DJ intros on your shit. That was another thing. I started getting rid of my DJ intros.
I love a good DJ intro.
I'll practice without it, but I'll use them at a gig because
it depends on like what I'm trying to do. Cause like I like that instrument, like that blank instrumental will help with my transition. But for the most part, like a lot of the songs will give you at least 4 bars on the intro without that. So I was just like, all right, that's cool. All right. Thanks. Johnny has been setting up for over 80 minutes and it's almost 1. So what we got going on this week?
What we got?
What do we got? I got Favela Cheek Friday.
What?
Boo. Yeah. Fuck Ruben. Boo.
Wow.
And I'm going to just leave it at that.
Wow.
Money is money.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like some of the easiest you can make on Frenchmen. Like.
Yeah. Now I don't know
also love that once they hit their number, they'll tell you to wrap that shit up.
Now, I my expectations are kind of low.
As they should be in that building.
But let me see. And then I got a little private party.
What's a grudge?
And then Dragon's Den. And then that's it. What about y'all? Where y'all at?
Saturday, I'm at the Dragon's Den, prime time upstairs, 11 p.m. And Sunday, I am doing a private party, a private house party.
I thought she was about to be back at brunch.
No.
I know. Regular week, man. Wednesday playhouse at the Den. I definitely should have been talked about. So Friday, is actually my teacher supply drive. And so what that is that we're putting together, I've put together this event. You know, kids need supplies, and sometimes if you got teacher homies, they come out of pocket.
Yeah.
So I decided to throw a supply drive for them. I'm actually going buy some of that shit today. So it'll be a happy hour and supply drive. So if you're a teacher in the city, all you got to do is pull up, show like your school ID. You can grab some supplies. It is Friday, 5 to 8, 2331 Canal Street. I'm still accepting donations. I'll post that on my socials. That link is in my IG bio. I'm putting up $500 out of pocket, whatever donations we get. So that's lit. That's Friday. Sunday is brunch. Knowing how shit goes with me, somebody go hit me for something in the week anyway to fucking cover, more than likely.
We love it.
I do too, man. That's a very important thing to have a circle in there. Is it like?
Yeah, it'd be like,
it don't even be emergency sometimes.
Sometimes you just be wanting to just not sleep. I just want to go to sleep or some shit. Be like, hey, you want to go do that for me?
Yeah, man. So that's the week.
Take care of your homies.
And I'm probably about to take like not socially, but I'm probably not gonna be as active on social media this month because I got to get ready for the fall. And I've been sitting on a bunch of ideas I need to like finally execute instead of thinking about.
I love to hear that.
So
good for you.
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing.
I might need to do the same.
And I guess where my girls at is happening next Friday.
Yeah, where my girls at next Friday. We going.
It's a quick turnaround because we made y'all wait so long between the last two.
Yeah.
We'll let y'all know the location as soon as we know.
As soon as we
know. So
we'll
hopefully by this week.
And if y'all trying to sit outside, please get your shot, or if nothing else, just go stay home.
Yeah.
Dog, I don't want to go back into a lockdown. I'm tired of the shit. I'm so over it.
I live by myself, so that ain't fun.
If you sick, dog, come if you thick, not if you sick.
Period.
Oh, thick. Okay, I thought you said. That's usually when it's time to wrap this up. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. This is Behind the Booth, episode number 8, presented by Rare Media, real artists, real entertainment. I know what that meant till like 4 hours ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
The only time I saw Rare,
cute.
I thought it was like he hijacked that from Donkey Kong or something. That was like the thing before Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo. It just say Rare.
Rare.
Yeah. But shout, see, I like a good acronym, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, man, that's so cute. Oh, man. Aw. All right, that's the show, man. I am up.
Wrap it up.
Oh, now wrap it up.
Nah, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. All right, so I go over there with Spin Griffey. Damn, Will, it ain't over yet.
Look, they said wrap it up.
Damn. Legatron Prime to my left, to her left. FTK will be here next week. He might be.
We should just start like a bet, like a weekly poll.
I'm down with that.
Like,
man.
will FTK show up?
Because you notice what like the new promo says. It says like starring Spin Griffey and Legatron Prime, and then it says maybe FTK. So we'll see, man. Behind the Booth, episode 8, Rare Media. We'll see y'all next week. Holla.
Bye.